Welcome back to MyClubPro TV, the home of that Grassroots Ramble, and we've come to Hayes Lane for a very special series that will end at the home of English football, Wembley Stadium. This is Bromley FC, the Road to Wembley.
On Sunday the 22nd of May, Bromley travelled to Wembley Stadium to take on Wrexham in the Buildbase FA Trophy final. We will be charting their journey in the competition whilst talking to the manager and players to discover more about how their journey from the grassroots led them to the professional game.
A final at Wembley, an opportunity for memories to be created, heroes to be made and silverware to be lifted. For the supporters, a great day out awaits. For the manager and the players, a chance to make history.
Every little boy and girl dreams of walking out onto that pitch under those majestic arches after all the years of travelling, after all the years of training, after all the years of sacrifice. It comes down to these moments.
With Wrexham and the Hollywood owners involved, it promises to be a blockbuster. But let's take you back to where Bromley entered the competition in round 3 on a cold winter's afternoon in Dover.
The story of the round was a much changed Bromley side, including a host of teenagers.
Just shy of the half-hour mark, it was Bromley who took the lead as Jude Arthur's corner was bundled into the net by Finley Lovett. And that's the way the score stayed in a tight game thanks to solid goalkeeping performances at either end. One young player to make a huge impression that day was Kellen Fisher.
Kellen, looking back at that round, it was a game where the young stars shone. It was a game where you were handed your first start. What was it like?
Yeah, it was really good. To be honest, I was nervous before the game, obviously, like any other player would. But the gaffer obviously put this trust in me, and they just told me to treat it like any other game. And I really took that on board, and I thought I'd done well on the day.
It was a battle at Crabble, and I just wondered, what are your thoughts looking back on that 90 minutes and the slender, hard-fought 1-0 victory?
Yeah, on the day I think it was a very mixed squad. We had a lot of youngsters and a lot of first-team players, but we put that to a side and we done really well. It was both teams wanted to keep the clean sheet, and luckily before half-time, Finley Lovett got a nice flick on header at the front post, and then we saw the game out from there, and happy to get the clean sheet and win the game, get through to the next round.
You're a young player, but age is ultimately just a number. You still train the same way, you prepare the same way. How did you prepare knowing that you were going to start your first men's game for Bromley?
Well, to be honest, it come from a bit of surprise because obviously not many people know I was on trial, and then I got called from the gaffer saying that we need you on the weekend, obviously because they had injuries and I think people out of COVID. So I sort of knew that I'd be involved, but I didn't know I was going to start, so it was that element of surprise when I first got told. So I was chuffed when I first got my start, and I was really happy, yeah.
Because I suppose it doesn't matter what competition it is, what level it is, having the manager call you up and say, we need you, must be a really nice feeling.
Yeah, it was a really nice feeling. When he rang me and told me, it sort of gives you a bit of self-belief that he will play you and he does trust you, and I think that's really good with our gaffer because he does trust the young boys and he's not afraid to play them.
And you mentioned the gaffer there, he said it was his happiest result managing this football club. It meant a lot to him, but it meant a lot to everyone, didn't it?
Yeah, because we had a lot of 23s players there and obviously mixed first team, which made it obviously comfortable for me, and I think Charlie Nicholas as well, who started as well. So it felt like any other game, and the first team players were great on the day. They said be yourself and just treat it like it's like a 23s game, and I think me and Charlie did do that, and it was really good to get the win.
You're a product of the club's academy, and I just wondered how much the player pathway is a part of operations here. Did you really feel that you would get your opportunity?
Yeah, I think throughout 23s, the coaching staff here have really helped me. The likes of Steve Harris and Jamel have really developed me as a player, and when I got my chance, I took it, and I'm really happy that I did. Yeah.
We're seeing on screen now a photo of you back where it started in the grassroots game. Who is this club? Give them a shout out. Is this where your love of football really began?
Yeah, it did. Kingfisher. I think it was my local club at the time, and I think my dad first got me into it because my brother played for the same team, his first club, a couple of years ago, because he's a bit older than me. So that's where it started, and mainly it's my dad because he's drove me all the way to where I am now. So I've got to thank him as well.
Well, yeah, you've achieved so much in your career already, and particularly in this season, your first start and obviously a trip to Wembley as well. When you look back on your beginnings, I'm sure not only your dad and your family, but a lot of volunteers who helped you as well.
Yeah, not just my dad, my whole family really, they've helped me through, obviously just driving me to games and watching me, like taking their time out of everything they do on the weekends, driving me up on a Sunday, watching my games. It's all appreciated in the long run.
And obviously your dream is to be a professional and to be playing for 3 points that really truly mean something. But what was it like to play grassroots football where you could perhaps do so in a bit more of a relaxed way?
Yeah, it's really good because you build friendships with players that you'll know for the rest of your life. Like, I played with the same team since I was 8 to 13, and we had a really good team, and I've still got mates that I still talk to now just from football and the Sunday league. So it's probably more of a fun aspect because it's not as serious, but it's still great to play on a Sunday with your mates. It's just a passion of football that everyone loves, so that's the main reason it's Sunday league. It's great.
That's the thing, isn't it, about grassroots football? It offers so much to people's lives as well as their ability to kick a ball about on a Saturday or Sunday and enjoy doing so.
Yeah, it takes away part of your weekend. It's something you look forward to on a Sunday, just to kick a ball around with your mates, and I think that helps a lot of people with if they got school during the week or whatever, or they're having a tough time at home. I think that's the best way to get through it. Just play sports, get outside and have fun with your mates.
And you've got lots going on, your football, your studies and so on, but do you ever take a moment to reflect on how far you've come in a short space of time?
Not really at the moment, but I think I will do if I do make that next level, because I did play Sunday league for a lot before joining Bromley, so it was a great aspect of my life playing Sunday league, and then coming to Bromley I've took that next level playing full time and having great staff around me to make me improve. So I think in the long term I will have a look back and think I've come a long way, so yeah, it'd be good.
And the manager's made it really clear that he wants the whole squad, every member, from that first game in Dover to that semi-final here at Hayes Lane, to be a part of that day out at Wembley. So how much are you excited about that?
Yeah, it'll be great. Seeing all the boys down there, everyone's been involved. It'll be a great day out, and hopefully we can get a win and bring that trophy home. So,
absolutely. Yeah. And is it too much to say it is dream come true stuff, being a footballer and going to Wembley?
Yeah, I think as a child or as a kid, that's the main ground you want to do it, especially playing for such a big trophy like the FA Trophy. It's like a dream come true really, just stepping out on the pitch, seeing so many seats, the stands, and especially when the fans come flooding in, it'll be great on the day.
It will be great, and we wish you the best of luck.
Cheers, thank you.
If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a ramble.